Batman Arkham Asylum, the first true next-generation Batman game. It's not just a game, it's a simulator. And it's also the game that starts off the gaming season. So without further ado, here's my review of Batman Arkham Asylum.
Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman! I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously!
The story starts out with the Joker being delivered to Arkham Asylum by Batman. The thing is, Batman thinks the Joker let himself get caught. And he's right. Within a few minutes of his arrival, the Joker is already in the asylum causing mayhem. He escapes with the help of Harley Quinn, releases all the prisoners, and kills a lot of the guards. So basically, Batman needs to find out what the Joker's planning and stop him before it's too late. And on the way, he'll have to face Bane, Harley Quinn, Killer Croc, Victor Zsasz, the Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, the Riddler, and of course the Joker. One thing I like is how the villains really do sound and look like psychopaths. Like when the Scarecrow drives the person interviewing him insane, or when the Riddler talks about dismembering babies. Overall, this game has a great story and an even better atmosphere. Let me start with my one single complaint. You spend most of your time in detective vision. The reason this is bad is because that means you won't be able to see the unbelievable environments, character models, animations, and everything else. I'm not exaggerating when I say that these just might be some of the best graphics in a game I've ever seen. And they're definitely the best, in my opinion, that I've seen this year. You can even see cuts and rips in Batman's suit and cape as the story goes on. It's just amazing.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me?
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you.
Ooh, I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one.
The sound in this game is almost as good as the graphics. The voice actor for Batman, the Joker, and Harley Quinn are all the same voice actors from the animated series, and they all do great. All the other villains are great too. Even the Joker's henchmen have good voices, and I even listen to their conversations with one another before I attack them. The guards are also pretty good. Another thing about the sound is that the gadgets all sound the way I imagined they would sound. The sound in this game is great. The way I talked about the graphics, you probably thought it was the best part of the game. It's not. The gameplay is. I'm going to start with my complaints like I did in the graphics section. Most of the boss battles aren't as fun as they should have been. One example is the fight with Harley Quinn, where all you do is fight henchmen while she watches, and then you watch a cutscene where her and Batman actually fight. Not all of them are this bad, but a lot of them could have been a lot better. The combat, though, is amazing. You only really use the X and Y button, but it's still unbelievably fun. They also introduce enemies where you have to double tap A or push B before you can actually take them out. It's easy to survive in the combat, but it's hard to pull off long combos, which you'll need to do for more XP or points. The stealth element is also amazing, and I would say it's probably the best stealth I've ever played in a game. Batman's only a person with some armor on, so he will only take a couple bullets before he dies. He can use his grapple gun to climb onto gargoyles where you can see all your enemies and plan your attacks safely. All of your gadgets are extremely helpful and fun to use. As if that's not already a good enough game, there's also a challenge mode, which I admit could have been better, but was still very fun for a little bit, and even fun after that little bit, just not as fun. And 240 riddles to solve from the Riddler. Basically, this game is very fun and doesn't get old for a long time. I've played it twice, and I'm playing through it a third time, and I have every achievement in the game, and I'm still not bored. The gameplay in this game is just unbelievable.
B-Man, Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Get down!
Basically, this game is unbelievably fun to play, the story is fantastic, the graphics are the best this year, and the sound is amazing. It gets a 9.7 out of 10. Go buy it now.
Easy for him to say. We're stuck down here.